The Dow, the S&P, and the Nasdaq are coming off record closes, but they are indicated lower this morning. In fact, the Dow right now down by about 220 points. Let's talk about the Dow's march to 30,000. It closed above 25,000 for the first time just a little more than 2 years ago. So let's take a look at the Dow and a few of its blue chip components with John Roque. He is managing director at Wolfe Research, and it's good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Becky. My pleasure.
All right, let's just talk about the index overall on this march. It has continued pretty straight up with very minor pullbacks here and there. What are we looking at?
If you think about it, it went sideways from here and here, and the breakout which occurred here sort of counts to about 30,100. And so we figure that this is the only index yet to have not gotten to its momentum peak from 2018. Nasdaq has above it. S&P has and above it. This one's still on that march. We think it's reasonable that it gets there.
What are the big holdups kind of keeping the Dow back, if you start with the numbers on this?
I would say Boeing would be a holdup. It's been a drag on the Dow. And then we would like the fact that IBM recently has turned, which we think is going to be a boost to what's going on here within the Dow.
Let's take a look at a couple of those components. First of all, you mentioned Boeing. I know I'm going out of order, but if, guys, you can call up the Boeing chart. If that's been the real holdup, the reason that the Dow has not made the same progress as these other indices.
Well, there were some others, but I think this is a pretty high-profile one. You could see that its peak was here, and it's tracing out this distributive top. We think it's better to reduce holdings in Boeing because we don't think it's going to perform very well, and it's making a top here. We liken it to coming lower.
What are you watching in the technical performance that makes you not?
Well, first off, you can see it's below this downward sloping or deteriorating 12-month moving average. Prices peaked, have rolled. The moving average has peaked, has rolled. The momentum indicator, which is not here, has peaked and rolled, and it is not oversold. So we think this is a better sale than a buy.
What you mentioned, you liked IBM. What are you seeing in that chart?
So for IBM, we think it's entirely different. It's broken above what was a downtrend line that had begun in 2013, and it's above it here. And the momentum indicator, which again is not here, is the exact opposite of what we have for Boeing. The momentum indicator, where here, it's starting to turn up. You have this broken downward sloping trend line. We like the action here, and we think the IBM has a chance to consolidate a little bit, maybe work up into this area.
And when you're talking just about the daily swings we see, like this morning, Dow indicated down by about 220 points. What does that tell you? Is there anything significant in this, or is this daily churn?
I think it's daily churn, number one. Number two is down opens don't concern me. I'm not being flip. If we saw down closes sharply 3 or 4 days in a row, I think that would be much more concerning than a down open. In fact, the down open is happening before we've even started trading at the 9:30 open. So this is pressure pre. Usually it's sort of bottoms around 10:30 or 10:45, and then I think you could tell a little bit better. But I think it's daily churn. It's noise right now.